Hi guys, it's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with a review and a tutorial for you. Sigma Beauty, as you guys know, I'm an affiliate of Sigma Beauty, so I always have a coupon code and everything down below. But anyway, Sigma Beauty, they sent me a few products from their Nightlife collection, which was in collaboration with Camila Coelho. I think I'm saying that right. Camila Coelho. She's very big in the beauty industry, whether it be from YouTube to Instagram, makeup artistry, and everything like that. So Sigma decided to collaborate with her, and they created this collection. It's called the Nightlife collection, and I have the eyeshadow palette, a lipstick, and a liquid highlighter. This is the eyeshadow palette. I think it's super gorgeous. It is very, very, very spring appropriate feel, and I love that it's called the Nightlife collection because these colors are really good for nights out, like clubbing looks and just dark, sultry looks for the nighttime, and I just think it's so pretty. So I was sent these products to review, and I've been testing them out, and I am so in love with them. I never tried Sigma eyeshadows or anything like that before, and I never tried like their liquid highlighters, but I had tried their lipsticks before. But anyway, so I was really pumped to try these out, and I'm so impressed. Generally, Sigma is most known for their brushes, but they do a bomb job on their makeup too. These are really pigmented and they blend out really well, as you'll see in the video. And I did experience a tiny amount of fallout that I couldn't just wipe away really quickly with a tissue, and I actually did my foundation first this time, which I don't normally do because of fallout, but I didn't experience any staining on my foundation, so that was a plus. Anyway, so one thing I really like about this eyeshadow palette, it has all the shade names listed on the back. Now, I know that Kat Von D does this exact same thing with her palettes, but one thing I like better about this is the fact that it's coordinated. And what I mean, like with the Kat Von D palettes, I never know what exact shade goes with like the name of it, because I'm like, when you turn the palette around, do you read it from left to right, just like you would be looking at the palette, or is the name directly behind each shadow? You know what I mean? There's always a struggle of mine, but this, the way they did it, is one, the way they organized it was if you were to look at the back of the palette like you were looking at the front, that's how it's organized. So it's not flip-flopped on the back or anything like that. And they have the names correlating with each shade, which makes it so helpful. And I think Kat Von D did the exact same thing with the reading left to right instead of having it on the back. I wasn't sure because there's no like actual shade, you know, it doesn't actually show what the colors look like on the back. But I think it's safe to assume, now that I've seen the way they do it, it's probably left to right. Anyway, so I really did appreciate that. I really like the packaging. I've really been into the magnetic ones that are like this. I know Lorac does it, and I know that Kat Von D does it, and I really like these types of palettes. I feel like they're really sturdy, and I feel like they're really sleek looking. That's one thing I really like about the Nightlife collection is the packaging. I wish I still had it, the outer packaging, but it had all this glitter on it. It had really nice texture. Oh my gosh, the packaging was so pretty. Anyways, and one other thing I really appreciate is it comes with a really good mirror that's almost the size of the palette, so I really do appreciate that for travel purposes, and so I don't need to get up close to my mirror when I'm filming. So about the shades, I am going to just tell you the names of each shades, and I'm going to start from left to, I'm just going to go off the back, the left to right. It's Bijou, 4-Star, Panache, Topaz, Skyline, VIP, Boogie, Urbanette, No Waiting, Leather Pants, After Hours, and Disco Ball. I'm going to just show you a few swatches so that this video isn't like super long. They have a mixture of shimmery shades and matte shades, so I'll swatch a few of the matte shades for you. But there's some swatches of matte shades. They are really pigmented, and this is just going over them. And then when you blend them out, like this, they blend, but the pigmentation doesn't disappear, which that can tend to happen in the blending process of some shadows, so I really do appreciate that. So it just shows that it has really good longevity, and every time I did a look with this, it lasted all day. I'm going to show you a few of the shimmery shades. They're not glittery, they just have like a sheen to them with small flecks of glitter that aren't super intense. So I know that this silver, that has a little bit of a sheen to it. As you can see right there, I think that's super pretty. And then this gunmetal color, this has a little bit of shimmer in it too. Can you guys see that? It's just a nice sheen. It's not just a bunch of glitter. So I really do like those. Another thing I really appreciate is there's a good combination. I mean, you have bright colors, you have neutral colors, you have smoky colors. It's just a good variation, and you can create so you could just have a nice neutral look. You can use some of these golds and bronzes, and on top of that you can have a really smoky look, or you can have a colorful look. And one other thing I really like is it's color coordinated. So if you see what I mean, like these 4 colors go together, these 4 colors go together, and these 4 colors go together for a smoky eye. So you have neutral, colorful, smoky eye. You see what I'm saying? And I really like that. It makes it just foolproof. This is the liquid highlighter, and this is in the shade Afterglow. I used it today, and you'll see how much I love it in the video. It shows, so I applied this before I powdered my face, and it still poked through. Like this right here, all of this is this with just a teeny bit of another highlight just on top of my cheekbones, because you know me, I have to go overboard. That's just how I am. I have to go overboard with highlight, but you guys will see in the video that it's not necessary at all. Not at all. And let me just show you a swatch of it. So there is a swatch of it, and then you can blend it out either with a sponge or your finger, and then when you blend it out, it's just a nice highlighted look, and it's super pretty. I like that it has a little brush, so you can just apply it like this, apply it like this, and then you can just pat it out either with your finger or a sponge. So it's very user friendly. And then last but not least, we have the lipstick. I love the packaging of this. It's like a, it's a very, I think it's a hard plastic, but it feels like metal. Like it feels super high quality. And it has like a cold feeling to it, so part of me thinks it might be metal, but this one is in the shade Dance Till Dawn, and this is literally the most perfect nude. It has a little peach in it, a little pink in it. It's just the perfect nude. Of course, I have it on right now. This is I'd say like a cream sheen finish. Like if this was MAC, I'd say it's a cream sheen. It's not totally matte, but it's not glossy either. It's just buttery, and it's really pretty. And I mean, I do have to reapply it throughout the day a few times, but I mean, I love how it looks. It has pretty good longevity. It'll last like this for about 2 to 3 hours, just doing normal things, and then sometimes I might have to reapply if I eat like a burrito or something like that. But yeah, so there's the swatch of the lipstick, and I think it's so gorgeous. I really love Sigma's packaging. There were more pieces to the collection. These are the 3 pieces that I have. I'm really interested in the rest of it. I know there were some brushes in the collection, I think some blushes, and a couple other shades of lipstick. I'll have all the links down below, not just to these 3 items, but all the ones down below so you can check them out. And don't forget, I do have a 10% off coupon code that I always have down below. And yeah, so if you are interested in any of these products, then you can use that coupon code and get 10% off. I will have all the products put on my face listed down below in the description box, so go ahead and check there. And yeah, so let's just get into the makeup look. Okay, to speed up the process, I have already done my foundation, concealer, and set my under eye, but now I'm taking the Sigma Nightlife collection liquid highlighter, whoa, in the shade Afterglow. And honestly, the shade of this really reminds me of Becca Opal and Becca Moonstone, and Becca Moonstone is like one of my faves with liquid highlighters. So what I'm doing is I'm going over it with my finger, but then I decide that I also want to go over with my sponge because I just want to show you guys how it blends out with different textures. So it blends out pretty well with the concealer, or with my finger, I feel like, but I feel like the beauty sponge really helped blend it in even further, and it just brought out the most natural glow. I feel like when you use your finger, I feel like it presses it into the skin, but it makes it kind of just sit on your skin, if that makes sense. So I do initially blend it out with my finger, but then to finish it off, I use my sponge, and that gives the best look. And then as you can see, I'll be showing you in a second that you just get the most beautiful glow on your skin. As you can see right there, it just looks so gorgeous, and you can't see a line of highlight or anything of the sort at all, and it just looks super pretty. So now I'm going to be setting all of that just so I can show you that it still pokes through the powder. That's one thing with my Becca Moonstone. I mean, I'll set it and like you can see it through, but it's not as intense as this one, and I like a really intense highlight, so it's kind of a bummer, but this one is still shows through really well. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to contour, and I'm just showing you showing you how I apply all my cheek products, because the goal of it is to show you that this highlighter, it still shows up even after all of that. Like with the other liquid highlighters I've used before, I mean, after powder and then contour and then blush, then you can't really see the highlight as much anymore, but this one still pokes through, and that is absolutely amazing, and I've never experienced that before, so I really do enjoy this liquid highlighter. To contour my face, I was using my shade Fawn from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and now I'm just using this blush from 2B Cosmetics from Ulta. They are originally based in the UK, I believe, but I'm just testing out one of their blushes, and I think it's super pretty. It's very pink, very pigmented, but look, it still shows through, and I'm serious, I love this liquid highlighter. I just use it every day now. It's absolutely amazing. So I am just going to blend out my blush so that it doesn't look super intense, and because I go overboard, it's totally not necessary, but I decided to add just a little bit of a powder highlight just to go overboard like I like to do. So now I'm taking the Nightlife collection palette, and I'm going with the shade Star, which was the second one in. It's just a mid-tone neutral brown just for the crease and everything like that, and I'm just going back and forth. I'm just speeding this up because there's really not much technique to this part. And now I'm taking the shade After Hours, and I'm taking my Sigma E25 brush, and I'm focusing this on the outer V, and I'm dusting it inwards so you get a nice gradient smoky effect. I love this shade, you guys. It is such a nice true chocolate brown shade, and it's so pretty. These shadows blend out seamlessly, as you can see. Like, look how easily that just blended out. I absolutely love these shadows. I never tried their shadows before, and I'm very impressed. So now I'm taking my Sigma E45, and I really wanted to be more focused on the outer V, so I just went in with the shade After Hours. And I'm just taking the Sigma E35, which is a medium-sized blending brush, and I'm just going over everything so it's nice and seamless. Now I'm taking this super gorgeous burgundy purple, and it's called Urbanette, and I'm taking it on the E45. Did I tell you guys that this is like my favorite crease brush? I think I've said it. I think I've said it like 1,000 times, but it is my favorite. It is tapered and it's beautiful, and I'm focusing this on the outer V and on the inner corner because we're gonna do a somewhat of a spotlight smoky eye, but in the end, it's gonna look more just like a lot of dimension instead of spotlight, but you guys will see it all come together in the end. But I'm just dragging it into my crease as well, and now I'm just taking the E25 and I'm further blending out this eyeshadow. Okay, so now I'm taking the shade Boogie, and I'm just taking this on a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be going over the inner corner and the outer corner and starting to dust it inwards because I really wanted to build up those outer parts. But then I do decide to go in with a little bit different brush. I decided to go into MAC 242 because I felt like it brought out the true pigmentation. Like, as you guys can see, I was using the exact same color, but it looks way different when you use the MAC 242 instead of that Wet n Wild brush. This brings out the true color, and look at it. It is very similar to the shade Pop Culture, by the way, from Makeup Geek, if you guys have that shadow, and it's super pretty. But now I'm going to be taking the shade VIP, and I'm going to be dusting this all over the lid. I'm even covering the outer V and the inner V. And this is what I meant by like a subtle spotlight eye. Like, it's not a prominent one where there's a huge difference in the color, but I want there to be a slight dimension in this shape, and I wanted to be slight dimension in the shape of a spotlight eye. Woo! That was difficult to say. Anyway, so now I'm taking my finger and I'm taking the shade Disco Ball, and I'm just tapping over my entire lid just to add a little bit more drama, and this turns it into a really pretty night out look. This is really good for clubbing, especially when you add that shimmer like that. And I felt like this tone of like a silver shimmer just really complemented it and took my look to the next level. So now I'm just dusting off any fallout, which, by the way, didn't stain my foundation at all, and I really appreciate that. And now I'm just taking the Sigma E45, I'm going back in with Urbanette and all my other crease shades just to balance everything out and blend it out. But when I'm blending out, I'm being very gentle not to disturb the lid, because you want to keep those colors in place. And now I'm taking Urbanette and Boogie and VIP. I'm mixing all three of those, and I'm going to be putting them down below. I'd start out with a flat definer brush, and then I go in with like a pencil brush, and then I just smoke it out with just a fluffy brush. Okay, so I did decide to go ahead and do my eyeliner, mascara, and falsies off camera just to save some time. But now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows really quickly. I'm just going to talk through this because I haven't done an eyebrow routine in a while. So I use the Sigma Expert Brow Kit in the shade Medium, and then I also use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown. I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz to outline my eyebrows, but then I'll go in and I'll use the wax pencil and the Duo Brow Powder from the Sigma Kit, and I'll do that to fill in my brows. I love the Sigma Brow Duo so much. I did try the Anastasia one, and I did like it, but I like the Sigma one just as much, and you can get like the entire kit of the Sigma one for just a little bit more than the Anastasia, just the brow powder alone. So it's a lot cheaper, and I love it just as much. I use the Sigma E75 definer angle brush to fill in my brows. A lot of people use the E65, but I find it to be a little too fluffy for me, and I like the E75. It's super precise, and it can help draw in really tiny hairs, making your brows look super natural. And then I go ahead and I comb through my brows one more time using my Anastasia Brow Wiz, just because it has the spoolie, and that's the only spoolie I have. Now I'm going to take just that silver shade, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm also going to be mixing it with the Bijou shade, which is just a cream matte color. And now I'm just taking this pink petal lip liner from NYX just to outline my lips and fill them in. But then I'm going to be going in with the Sigma Nightlife Collection lipstick in the shade Dance Till Dawn. You guys, it is such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous lipstick. It is the perfect nude. And this packaging, can we just talk about it? I love the packaging. It's super, super sturdy. Look at that shade. It's like a perfect mixture of peach and pink. It's literally the perfect nude, and I thought it complemented this look really well. I just love how this whole look turned out with the lips and the eyes and absolutely everything. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for this video. I really do hope you enjoyed the review and the makeup look. I really have been enjoying these products from Sigma, and I'm very appreciative that they did send them to me. I absolutely love them. I really want to test out more of their shadows. They have this warm nude palette that I would just die for. It's like all colors. It should just say Modesty on it. I would love to have that palette. I'll probably get it eventually. But anyways, I'll probably purchase it eventually or put it on a birthday list or something like that. But anyway, I really encourage you to go check out their makeup products. I mean, for years I was just using their brushes, and I'm really, really, really getting into their makeup. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Comment down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right here so that you don't miss any more of my videos. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Hi guys, it's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with